Okay, I'm at a job called Wildomere Condominiums in Mountain Lake Terrace, 4122 212th Street Southwest. This is for McPherson's. Teresa May gave me a call and realized that we do concrete. So I came out here, looked at a few different things that are wrong that need to be fixed. This concrete needs to be taken out in both sections, and I'll get outside and show you here in a second. This curb needs to be replaced as well. There's 30 feet of curbing here, and it's smaller than a 6x8 inch curb. So we'll have to dig back on the landscape here a little bit, and then run our 6x8 inch curbing as far as we can down to here. And then what we'll have to do is have to kind of cut it in and push it up against this existing sidewalk right here. This sidewalk has separated from this curbing a little bit, so if we rip out all 30 feet, we can put in the 6x8 inch curbing and try to match it up here at the top where the face of our curb matches the face of this curb, but it's going to be set back a little bit into the landscape, just because this curbing, like I said, is really small. Unless we have a skinnier mold, we'll have to use a 6x8 to try to tie it in. And then we'll come down here, saw cut it, and of course probably have to hand build this section right here so that it matches. All right, that's one thing. There's 30 feet of R&R. Then you've got this 9x7, 10x4, and 24x5 concrete panels here that are cracked. This is an actual joint that goes through right here all the way up, and then up here this is separating, and there's like a fiberboard, I believe, up on the upper end. Either that or they just use like a 1x4 or 2x4 or something like that. You'll see in the video when I walk up there. But this is 4 inches thick, and there's tree root damage. There's a major root right here in that area. I think there's a tree root that's pushing up through here in this area as well. And then over in this area, there's a little bit of tree root damage too. So that is what the scope of work looks like here on the iPad. Now let's go out and take a look at what we've got here. Okay, so first of all, there's the entrance. There's one entrance in, one out. Actually, there's two entrances. So there's room up here where the gate's closed for staging. There's parking on the side here for staging, about 60 feet worth, 50 to 60 feet right there, that we can use for staging. We can also use down here along the shrubs here, there's a long stretch of parking that's vacant that we could use for staging as well. Okay, so plenty of room for staging. But if you come up here up the hill, there's Unit B. Right here at Unit B is where I was showing you the scope of work. So here's the huge root right here. It's a monster, and it travels underneath, as you can see. And then while we're at it, you can see this curb is a real small extruded curb. It's smaller than a 6x8. But we would come back here to this joint in front of the tree here, take that out, and go all the way down. We'll have to remove that tree right here. We'll have to get that cut. It's a pretty good sized root, so I don't know. Well, maybe we could keep this here, but right in front of it, we'll have to cut out what's going on down in here, because that's a pretty good sized root. Anyways, remove that, and then remove some of these tree roots that are growing along the side here.